Hello, this is Earth Essentials by the Goddess. I know it's been a while since I connected with you guys. And I just wanted to jump on here for a moment. I've been busy. But jump on here for a moment to talk about loving yourself. I know I make posts about you need to love yourself and find yourself and things like that. And it was downloaded to me that a lot of people don't know what that means or what that looks like. So, I want to give you some tips. First of all, when you're finding yourself, looking for yourself, loving yourself, that means that you're willing to forsake anybody or anything else but yourself. That means you're focusing mainly on yourself, the things that are good for you, what will benefit you. You're not worrying about what other people are doing and what they're looking like. All your energy and your time and your focus is poured into yourself, not other people. It's a glare. Let me move this camera back a little bit. That's a little better. So all your focus, I guess it's just going to be the orbs. You know, spirit is around me. It is what it is, right? So you're just focusing on yourself. You're not worrying about what nobody else is doing, what they're looking like, what they're planning, what they're talking about. Because everything they're doing is falling on deaf ears as far as you're concerned. Because your main focus and priority is yourself. And that's with meditation. That's doing the things you love, doing the things that make you feel good. Being willing to walk away from anybody or anything that's going to come against you loving yourself. You doing things for yourself. You pouring into yourself. If there's friends, family members, a lover, whatever, you're willing to sacrifice them for your happiness. And you're at the point where you're not going to sacrifice yourself for anything or anyone. That's truly loving yourself. And you're so busy focused on what you're doing, what you got going on, you don't even know what nobody else doing, what they got going on. Because your focus is not there. Your focus is on yourself. You know, meditating, exercising, grounding, sun gazing, you know, writing affirmations, saying affirmations, doing self-love rituals for yourself. Pouring all that love that you was pouring into others and looking out for others. You're putting all that energy, that time, that effort into yourself. That's what I mean when I say love yourself. Focus on yourself. You're not worrying about what nobody else doing at all, period.com. That's where I am. And I've been there for a long time. I don't care what nobody doing. I don't even watch the news. Well, half of the shit fake, I'm going to be honest to you. And then they mind control you through the music and through the news. And I'm not real too good and keen on nobody controlling my motherfucking mind. Nobody but me, baby. You understand me? So, that's what that means. You're not focusing on what nobody else got. If they got a new car, good. You don't even know. Because you're focused on you. You know what I'm saying? And that also ties into you're not putting on a show for nobody. You're not looking for outside validation or accolades. Because you're doing what you're doing. You're focusing on you. You focus on your own thing. Your own bag. Your own self-worth. Building yourself up. You got your own beauty regimens going on. You know what I'm saying? And when you do that, you pour all that power within yourself. And when you pour all of your power within yourself, you walk in that shit. And can't nobody touch you, baby. It don't matter. They be mad. They be sad. Someone be clapping. It don't even faze you how they're feeling. Because you don't give a fuck. Because you're focusing on you. You and only you. Other people's opinions don't fucking matter to you. It falls to a deaf ear. Because the only opinion that matters when you're working on yourself, you walking in your own self-power, is your opinion. That's what matters. Then you can go back and do research on yourself. finding out why I act like this, why I do this, why I think this way. You know, that ties into shadow work. Going back and making rights of the wrongs that you've done in previous lifetimes, previous people. I'm tongue-tied, babe. I'm getting channels, okay? And that means that you're righting your wrongs of the things you've done to people previously. Whether if you do it to them on the 3D, you can do it on the 5D, baby. You can write that shit out. You hear me? Burn this shit and let it go. Forgiving people. Because they're going to come against you and they're going to be jealous. But it is what it is. They can't fucking touch you. They can't fuck with you when you're walking in your own self-power and doing your own shit. And one thing about it, and two things for sure, they're going to even love you or be intimidated by you. But again, you don't even give a fuck. Because you Stevie Wonder to their bullshit. So if they like you, good. If they don't, hey, who cares? You don't care. And nobody will be able to tell you what to do. You will have your own mind. Nobody can control you when you do your own self-work and you walk in your own power. That's what I mean by that. Like really isolating yourself. See, to do self-work for real, you got to isolate yourself. You can't be afraid to lose no fucking body. Nobody, regardless of who they are. You walk in your own power. You good with being alone. You don't need a fucking crowd. So you can understand what your energy is like. What your energy does when you walk into a room. How you control your own energy. Because it's so important to control your own energy. Because if you don't have control of your own energy, other people will control it for you. Just like your mind. Point blank period. I mean, I don't know any other way to give it to you so straightforward. You know? Because I've healed from a lot of things. And I've had a lot of things thrown at me. People still throw shit at me, but I'm Stevie Wonder to the bullshit. I don't give a fuck. What you doing is what you doing. Because I look at it like this. If I'm focused on me and you focused on me, you're lacking, baby. Because I ain't focused on nobody but myself. You get it? So if you're focused on me and I'm focused on you, what the fuck you doing, babe? You're wasting time. Time that you can be pouring into your own damn self. Building your own self up instead of worrying about what the next person is doing. Or being jealous because the next person is doing something. You can do it yourself. All you got to do is start pouring all that energy and time and focus and effort into yourself. Loving yourself. Building yourself up. You feel me? And when you're doing that, you don't have time to be jealous of no one else or worrying about what nobody else doing. And you're not on no fucking victim mentality, woe is me shit. I don't do victim mentality, people. And anybody that knows me personally, they'll know. I tell their ass in a minute, baby, I don't have a violin, a piano. So I'm not going to help you with this sad ass song that you're trying to sing to yourself. I don't have time for that. I believe in victors, not victims. Because victim mentality ain't going to get you nothing but more victim mentality shit. Energy begets energy, babe. And when you start working on yourself, you'll understand more how energy works. And you'll start building your own energy within yourself. Loving on yourself, caring about yourself. You're not worried about what nobody else doing. Because you understand your only competition is yourself. And at that point, you're not even competing with yourself. The only thing you're doing is building yourself. You understand? Elevating within yourself. Growing within yourself. Working on your own vibration so you can vibrate higher. And not being in low vibrational frequencies. And when you do that type of thing, you'll know when low vibrational frequencies are in your presence. And at that point, I would suggest you, if you're new on your journey, to move from them. Because you wouldn't know what to do with that energy. You wouldn't know how to really transmute it. But the more you work on yourself, the more you'll know how to transmute that fucking energy. And what I mean by transmute that energy is when people throw shit at you for your downfall, you be like, I bet I'm going to transfer this shit, transmute it, and I'm going to make something great with it. Because energy is energy. It never leaves. It just transfers, right? We learned that in school, in science. Okay, let's keep going. So, when you learn to do that, what people do and say, it don't bother you. And you'll notice the more you walk in your power, and people can't change your mind or put their opinions on you or get you to do what they want you to do, they're going to be mad as a motherfucker. Because people that's trying to control others don't have control over themselves. Therefore, they're trying to control everybody and everything outside of themselves. But the secret is, when you control you and everything that's going on with you, that's when you control every fucking thing outside of you. That's the real secret. That's the real gag. People don't understand it. They so busy trying to be manipulative and controlling and narcissistic. And narcissists having narcissistic behaviors. Again, like I said, I'm channeling, so it's coming fast. So I'm flipping over my words. But listen, don't worry about the words, baby. Just get the fucking message. And I'm saying it too because I've watched people before and they have flips and flops or whatever when they say things, and I don't even focus on it because I'm focusing on the message. You understand what I'm saying? When you focus on what a person is fucking up doing, and you like, yeah, look at that, baby, you lost. Because you're missing the tea. You're missing the essence. You're missing the meat, baby. Because you're so focused on a person fucking up. Again, you're not focusing on self. You're not focusing on self, baby. Because you're focusing on everything outside of you instead of you. And once you focus on you and everything that got to do with you, then you can control the things going outside of yourself. And you can't get there until you focus on yourself. And again, I'm going to say, do not be afraid to let any motherfucker go. When you find out that they're against you, baby, cry that shit out. Because every time you cry, you release. When you release, you heal. That's a secret too. You welcome. So cry that shit out. Let that shit go. Forgive them. Walk on. Because I promise you, you'll glow up. They're going to wish they would have treated you better. They're going to wish they were better for you and better to you. And at that point, I suggest you leave their ass where they at. Because if they was really trying to focus on themselves and do real self-work and love on themselves, they wouldn't be waiting for you to have a downfall. They would be clapping for you. Motherfuckers that don't clap for you and they want you to do a downfall, they're jealous. And they're empty inside. And they know that they are spiritually poor. That's what it's about, baby. When you focus on yourself and you love on yourself, you fill your spirit up, love. You fill your spirit man up. Your spirit man gets strong. You understand me? And nothing or nobody can come against that. When you know who you are and you walk in that shit. That's your real power. Well, I just wanted to come on here for a minute. I ain't been on here for a while. I got this download. And I'm sure people wanted to know because Spirit was like, listen, you posted on Facebook, do self-work, love yourself. And people are like, what she mean by that? So I broke it down for you. And hopefully you got it. If it's meant for you, you're going to catch it. If it's above your head, you're going to miss it. And if you miss it, it wasn't for you. But when you catch it, baby, do what you need to do with it. And that's all I'm going to say. Peace, love, and blessings to everybody. And also, I'm going to say this again. When you're doing your shadow side, always remember this duality. In duality, you walk in the dark and you walk in the light. Meaning, you're okay with your darkness. You know how to control your darkness. Okay? But you walk in your light. And I'm saying it because a lot of people think that spiritual people are so spiritual, whereas, oh, they weak. Now, baby, we're very strong. And we walk away from a lot of shit, not because we're fearful, but to save the next person, because we understand how strong we are, the power that we hold, and the things that we're capable of. But please do not make this mistake either, thinking that just because we're spiritual, you can't catch them hands, or you can't get that work, because you can, baby. We are balanced in both light and dark. I just explained it. It ain't went nowhere. We just do it a little different. So, again, like I said, peace and blessings. Nothing but love for you guys. Ashe, holla at you. And next time.